What's up, Foundation? You know what? And I'm tired of saying what's up, YouTube. So it's just going to be what's up, Foundation. It's me, your big partner, Cartoon 53. Man, listen. Now, they spoke on, everybody knew I spoke on it. Everybody spoke on it. Well, a lot of people spoke on it, but how the prison, the maximum security prison a few weeks back got took over by one young man who had a gun smuggled in. And you know what I'm saying, he did his little thing on TV. I mean, excuse me, on his phone, and showed it off and all this and that. And made a big old splash, made a big old scene. Just for a little roundup, I be in direct contact with people. That same prison that he was in, the one I showed you the pictures of, the Goon Squad came behind that and destroyed it. The Goon Squad came behind and wrecked it. I'm talking about they found so many phones that it didn't make no sense. Now, of course, people got away with their phones because they got some of the coldest hiding spots you ever want to see. But a lot of people lost their phones. It's just one of them things. They pretty much knew that was gonna come. But now, anyway, let me show you how the Alabama prison system get down, how loose it is, how lax it is, and how any and everything could go on possibly that you probably can think and imagine could go on in a penal system, and some of the things that you wouldn't think that could go on inside of a state's prison system. I'm gonna show you a picture that was taken of some contraband that barely got caught. It barely got caught going into the prison, not that same prison, but another prison in Alabama. And if you look good enough at like the bottom of the picture, you're gonna see guns, you're gonna see dope, weed, blackened miles, pills, heroin, cocaine, all that's going in. You know what I'm saying? And they barely caught it. And they caught it, from what my understanding, they caught it on a fluke, on an accident. This is just one of the packs that got popped. Imagine how many went in that didn't get popped, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you from experience, I can guarantee you, man, for every one pack that get popped, 5 got in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can talk about it now. Because when I was in there, you know what I'm saying? I was scoring. So, I know the demo. I know, you know what I'm saying? I know what side of the bread is buttered on. But, they can't stop it. That man, they fighting a losing battle. What they need to do is let some of them folks out. Stop packing them in there like herd cattle and expecting them to be docile like sheep. That ain't happening. Anytime, let me show you something, y'all. Anytime you take a place and put thousands of people in it that don't have nothing to do, never, all day, but think about how to get what they need, this is what you're gonna get. This is what's gonna happen. Especially when they are being physically oppressed, mentally oppressed, socially oppressed, financially oppressed. With all that oppression coming upon, man, them dudes that's locked up in the Alabama state prison system, man, it leaves them no choice but to try to get up, get out, and get it. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever they got to do to make things, to make ends meet, man. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you the picture of what got cracked. You know what I'm saying? Y'all check this out. Y'all see that? Y'all seen it, huh? Hold on. But anyway, y'all seen that. That's on an average. See, Alabama prison system, man, they play these blackout games. They play these blackout games. They try their best to suppress any and all information of stuff like that. Keep it out the media. You know what I'm saying? But it gets out. Y'all know, it's stuff gonna get out. But that right there, what you just seen, that's on the average, y'all. That's on the average. All the time. Now here it is. They just cracked the young guy. Well, they didn't crack him. He cracked himself with the gun. You know what I'm saying? He put himself out there. You know what I'm saying? He I guess he got fed up, did what he had to do. Now, some people calling him stupid. Some people call him a hero. You got to make the call on that one. You know what I'm saying? The people that calling him stupid, they mad at him because he did all that, and for what? What I mean, nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do nothing. But get a whole bunch of people stuff took. Get a whole bunch of people stuff took by creating a situation to where he knew when it was over with, the goon squad was coming in there to do their due diligence on them brothers. You know what I'm saying? Now, even when I was right before I left the prison system, Alabama was talking about getting these what they call them blackout towers. These things, they put them up and it blocks cell phone signals from coming in. And they was gonna put them all around the perimeter of the prison and block the cell phone signals from coming in. The only reason why they didn't do it then and probably have not done it yet is because it's a risk. It's a security risk to the officers. You know what I'm saying? If emergency call has to be made by one of their cell phones, or if emergency call has to be made by cell phone, they not gonna be able to make no call neither. So not only would they be blocking the inmates from making calls, they would be blocking themselves. And that was the issue. That was the issue going back and forth, going up and down about not getting what they call the blackout towers. Now, after what old boy just did, they might just get the blackout towers. And so you got a lot of dudes that's in there that's mad at him now. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing, man. That happens from every prison, every state. You got a lot of dudes sitting there, got a lot of time, ain't going nowhere, been there a long time, have accumulated a whole lot of stuff, and they don't want to lose it. They do not want to lose it. They do not want to take a chance on pissing the administration off and having the administration come step down on them, and they losing all their little contraband and stuff that they done had for years, and and don't want to lose it. They just want everything to be the status quo. You know what I'm saying? Now Now a lot of the people with that type of mentality, that's them where your snitches gonna come from. That's where your telling gonna come from. When they get word that you a radical element that's gonna shake up the status quo and mess up what they got going on, oh no, they not gonna have it. They not gonna have it. They gonna ease up. They gonna write them little kites and ease them up front to the administration, or ease them to whatever police they had to ease it to get rid of you. And I know this because boy, they used to drop, they call them dropping kites. Boy, they used to drop kites on me left and right. Man, listen, man, I would go to lockup. I would go to jail, and it was an officer that worked in West Jefferson, and man, we was real cool. The reason why we was real cool because he was a Crip. You know what I'm saying? He kept it low key. Of course, he was gonna let me know. And I went to jail one time. I went to lockup one time, and out of nowhere, I told you, at any given time, the police would come get me. I'd be sitting in the cell doing something, reading a book or doing something, and the door would come open, and it'd be 5, 6 police with the mace out, the sticks. Get up, Cartoon, get up. Man, what's up? Turn around, cuff up. What? All right, cool, no problem. Turn around and cuff up. I turn around and cuff up. I'm going to jail. Going to lockup. And for a while, wouldn't know for what. And they had what was called a Rule 62. 9 times out of 10, with me being in the California system, fighting them 115s and them 128s, I knew, I knew how to handle myself pretty good with a pen on them appeals and all this and that. So now, of course, I'm searching for a word to be wrong, a number to be wrong, any little thing to be wrong, the paragraph to be miswritten or misspoke or missaid, anything. I'm beating dictionaries off the rip on technicalities all day long. Now, of course, out here in Alabama, they so corrupt and crooked, they gonna railroad you. But now they got a write up called a Rule 62. That's called. I mean, basically, is when you look it up in the handbook, a Rule 62 is a threat and security to the a threat to you are what it's called. It specifically says a threat to security and safety of the institution. Now, everything comes up under that. Man, they can lock you up because they say you look like you upset. Oh, no. Write him up for Rule 62. He's a threat to the safety and security of the institution. He gonna do something. So you know what? That's what they would hit me with. Rule 62. What? And just come with some old BS off the rip. So anyway, one time I remember, like I was saying, when I went to jail, tripping on what for and all this and that. Now, of course, I had a lot going on. I had my hands in a whole lot of stuff. Like I told you when I first got locked up, I was heavy off into that gang stuff out here. You know what I'm saying? Because, they was kind of messed up on a lot of stuff, and I had to straighten a whole lot of stuff out. But I went to jail one time, and the officer that I'm talking about, I'm not going to say his name, he came back there, you know what I'm saying? He would bring me tobacco products and stuff that I could sell while I was back there in lockup. You know what I'm saying? I'd give me something. This was the homie. You know what I'm saying? He was the gang. He came back there one time with a Nike shoebox, big old shoebox. And he was like, Tune, he kept telling me, Tune, man, listen, I don't know why you keep messing with these fake clowns. You know what I'm saying? And when he said fake clowns, he was talking about the Crips that was in the prison. Man, I don't know why you keep messing with these fake clowns, man. I'm talking about, they ain't cut like you, man. All they gonna do is tell on you. They gonna smile in your face and act like they with the program and act like they with this because they want to try to prove to you that they something that they ain't, or either they just outright scared of you. But I keep telling you, man, leave them suckers alone, man. It ain't nothing but a chosen few that's down for the cause. Now, this was coming from the one time. And I'd be like, yeah, man. I say, man, I hear you. But it's hard for me to just turn my back on them and forsake them like this because I'm a Crip, homie. I'm a real one. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't know how to just stop dealing with these cats because these my people. You know what I'm saying? They hollering the same thing I'm hollering. You know what I'm saying? So, I might have to do a better weeding out process. Yeah, I might have to do a better weeding out process, but as of right now, homie, dang. So anyway, he came back here this day with this shoebox. And in the shoebox was a bunch of notes, bunch of kites that was dropped on me. Bunch of them. Now, he wouldn't let me read them because a lot of them had names on them, and he did not want to put me on a path to destruction. But he told me, say, Tune, 90% of these notes in here, all of these were dropped on you. He say, but 90% of them, homie, was dropped by Crips. I'm like, what? What? He said, yeah, man, I keep telling you. So now, I told y'all that little story right there to go back to what I was telling you about how people that don't want the broke rock, they don't want no real wildcat in the forest with them. No, they want to walk around with a wildcat suit on, but really they a zebra up under there for real. They want everything to be smooth. Everything to be smooth. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're dealing with them fools that got life without, ain't never going nowhere. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Which, I can say you can understand it, or I can say you can't. But now, of course, they not never going nowhere, so they want their environment to be as peaceful as it possibly can. They don't want the boat rocked. They want to be able to just, have what they have and be comfortable because they there till they die. So Some can say I understand it, and some can say, man, F that. You know? But you can best believe if certain people would have knew that brother was gonna do what he did, or he had that gun in that prison, oh, he'd have been got told on. They'd have told on. They'd been told on him. But anyway, as you can see in the picture, that's just one of many that get popped. One of many that get popped. But it's a whole lot that get in. So now, ain't no telling how many guns are running around inside the Alabama prison system. You know what I'm saying? As we speak. They can't stop it. Man, listen, when I was locked up in there, they had them. Yeah, they had them then. You know what I'm saying? The whole get down. You know what I'm saying? With the clip, you know what I'm saying? Kicking the shells out, all that in the cell, playing around. It never really went to nothing. It never really went to nothing until what old boy did a couple of weeks ago. But now hey, it get hard on the yard, man. It get hard on the yard. Just imagine if a dude could get him a heat inside the California prison system. Not saying I don't know if they got him or not, I don't know. But just imagine if the security inside the California prison system was as weak as the security in the Alabama prison system. That's why I always be telling you. That's why I be telling you when I say the Alabama prison system is a death trap. Because the police ain't doing nothing, period. They just there. They just want to make it on. But anyway, man, that's me, your big partner, Cartoon 53. I just thought, I'm always keep y'all up on current events and let you know what's going on around the system. Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready, man. Peace. I'm out.